We don't, Matt, do we have we don't have our group. Maybe they'll get here when we're talking. So come on this way, guys, and kind of right behind me. Okay, so we don't stay out here too long in this blustering weather. Good morning. Thank you all for being here this morning. My name is Lee Vela. I'm with Clear Channel Outdoor, and we're here to launch an incredibly important campaign for the Houston area, and we're here in the beautiful city of Stafford to do that. And this is a problem and an issue that affects the entire area, not just Houston. So we're going to be talking about what we're doing to educate the public through billboard advertising and many other forms of communications today. And we'll be hearing from the Houston Association of Realtors, the Crime Stoppers of Houston, Mayor Willis from the city of Stafford, and Chief Ramirez from the city of Stafford as well. So this is a problem that affects not only all area residents, but particularly minority residents. And so these messages that you see behind me today are in English and in Spanish, and they will be displayed for the entire year. So to talk about the Houston Association of Realtors and their commitment to this effort is Jennifer Wahab, who is going to be here, who's the chairman of the HAR and the current chairman, and she's going to speak about the commitment. Jennifer?
Good morning. I am Jennifer Wahab, Chair of the Houston Association of Realtors. Thank you all for coming out today. On behalf of our 47,000 members, we are proud to partner with Crime Stoppers Houston and Clear Channel Outdoor to launch this campaign and help educate and inform consumers about rental scams that are going on in our market right now. According to a recent study, 5.2 million consumers have been involved in some type of rental scam and lost money. They take what is often a legitimate home that's listed for lease or for sale, and they repost it on another website at a price that appears too good to be true. And when people are so eager to get that home, they send their first month's rent and deposit to a landlord, and it turns out that person is not in fact the landlord. They are just a scammer taking their money. This is why we are launching this campaign, to try and prevent future rental scams from happening. Please, even though we are in a tight inventory market, don't send money to somebody that you haven't met in person, and do some research to make sure that who you are communicating with is actually the owner of the property. As you can see behind me, you can go to har.com/tips to learn more about how you can avoid falling prey to these scams. Lastly, I want to thank Crime Stoppers of Houston and Clear Channel Outdoor for partnering with us and for all the amazing work that they do.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. It's an important issue, and certainly we're proud to partner with the Houston Association of Realtors and Crime Stoppers to bring these messages out. Crime Stoppers of Houston is a fantastic organization that does so much work throughout the area, and they're here to talk to you a little bit about some of the ways they're going to communicate this educational campaign to the folks that they work with. Here to speak on the behalf of Crime Stoppers is Rania Mancarios, CEO of Crime Stoppers Houston. Rania?
Thank you very much, and good morning. I'm Rania Mancarios, CEO of Crime Stoppers of Houston, and we appreciate you taking the time to be with us this morning. We're proud to be here with the Houston Association of Realtors, or HAR.com, Clear Channel Outdoors, the City of Stafford Mayor Cecil Willis Jr., Stafford Police Department Chief Ramirez. For 41 years, Crime Stoppers of Houston has run a robust tip line. You are all very, very, very familiar with the work of that tip line. But over the last 10 years or so, we've really launched a robust Safe Community program, now a Safe Community Institute, dedicated on public safety and messaging that can keep people safe proactively. Through our recently expanded Safe Community Institute, we are partnering today on this initiative. As you previously heard, the number of Houstonians becoming victims of rental scams is on the rise. I am incredibly proud that Crime Stoppers of Houston is joining forces with the Houston Association of Realtors, Clear Channel Outdoors, and others to address this issue by supporting this county-wide public awareness campaign in English and Spanish. Through this joint effort, we will work together to provide educational and awareness resources on what a rental scam is, how scammers are targeting their victims, offer tips to help Houstonians avoid becoming a victim of rental scams, and information on how to report this. We will do this through free online resources such as safety tips, blogs, videos, online discussions, and more. Resources will be available, as I said, in English and Spanish and can be found on Crime Stoppers' website at crime-stoppers.org, as well as on the HAR website, har.com/tips. Thank you again for being with us today and supporting this initiative.
Thank you so much, Rania. And thank you to Crime Stoppers of Houston for all the wonderful work that you do in helping to keep our community safe. As I mentioned, we are here in Stafford, Texas to launch this program. It is a program that affects everyone in the entire area, but we're so proud and honored today to have with us the mayor of Stafford, Mayor Cesar Willis, to talk a little bit about how important it is to his city. Mayor Willis?
Thank you, Lee. I want to welcome everyone to downtown Stafford on this beautiful Texas pre-spring day. And thank you all for participating on this most important situation. The city of Stafford is most fortunate, in my opinion, to have two of these digital billboards, one here at Murphy Road and 90A and the other one on the Southwest Freeway. And Clear Channel Outdoor has partnered not only with the city of Stafford, but with all various organizations when it is necessary to get the word out to warn the public on potential criminal activities, scams, and weather events. This intersection right here has 60,000 vehicles a day going through it. I can't tell you how many go down the Southwest Freeway, but it's well over 60,000. So I think it's comfortable to say that probably over 150,000 vehicles would be exposed to this thing. So again, thank you for coming. I can't express our appreciation to Clear Channel Outdoor for getting involved and pulling all the various groups together and making public announcements to help inform and protect the public. And we look forward to many years of cooperation with Clear Channel Outdoor. Thank y'all and stay warm.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mayor Willis, and thank you for having us here in your beautiful city and all the great work you're doing for the citizens of Stafford. To talk a little bit about law enforcement within this realm, we have the Chief of Police from the city of Stafford as well, Chief Richard Ramirez. Chief?
Thank you, and thank y'all all for being here, and thank Clear Channel for launching this campaign. It's a very important issue that needs to be brought to light with the community so that they're aware of these scams that are taking place. And as the billboard says, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. These scams are taking place not only in the Houston region, but also throughout the state. So buyer beware. If the house isn't available for you to view and someone just wants you to send money via electronic payment, that's probably not a good idea. Make sure you're working with reputable realtor companies and realtors when you're going to not only lease a home or rent a home. You know, there's so many reputable companies that are out in this area and throughout the state. That's who you need to be working with. So thank Clear Channel. They're a great partner for law enforcement, great partner for the community, and we appreciate them for their efforts.
Thank you so much, Chief, and thank you for all the great work you're doing here in the Stafford area. To talk a little bit about what this campaign consists of as far as from Clear Channel, you've heard about some of the things that Crime Stoppers is going to do and so forth. Right now we have a number of these billboards up throughout the area. There are 10 of our digital billboards that are displaying this message in English and Spanish on a rotation basis. We also have, I believe, 16 others up throughout the area, both on freeways and in neighborhoods. And in the first month alone, this will generate more than 36 million market impressions. So this message is going to could be educated and to be displayed to a lot of people in the area. This message will continue throughout the 2022, and it will travel around throughout the entire area, and it represents about $500,000 in donation space from Clear Channel Outdoor. So we're very committed to this campaign. We think it's obviously an issue that has been not overlooked, but certainly not enough attention brought to it. So we want to make sure that everybody sees this message and that everybody understands that if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So at this time, if you have any questions for any of the speakers, we'd be happy to answer those. Chief?
Well, fortunately, in the city of Stafford, we do not have one of these cases yet, but I know that neighboring agencies have. And the common thread is that they find a house on a website that someone has taken information and photos from a legitimate website and posted it up to say this house is for lease, and they call, say, hey, I'm interested in this house. They say, well, I've got someone interested, send me money electronically by one of the apps and we'll hold it for you and we'll show it to you next Saturday. And then the victim shows up on Saturday and there's someone already living in that house. The house is not for lease. It's, old information, and they have no idea who they sent the money to.
So many people with rents rising, they are desperately looking for deals right now, looking for a decent home. Can you talk about how this can impact people that are already, really in need of a good, safe place to call home?
Yeah, it makes a tremendous impact on them because they think they're putting $1,400 or $1,500 down as a deposit or as a first month's rent, and they're geared up and ready to move, and they get there, and now they're out the $1,500, and they have nowhere to live. And you're absolutely correct. Rent is rising really high in the area, so that's a big issue for these families, especially young families that are relocating or trying to start their first home. So,
Okay. It's very important for minority families too, and particularly with a language barrier. So that's why these messages are in English and in Spanish. So, are any other questions that we can answer? I'm sorry. Yes. It's for buying houses. Yeah. The tips, kept me wrong, are not only for renters, but it's also for buyers of homes as well. Okay.
You guys have concern because there's so much demand, it's increasing for houses.
Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. And people as we said, people are looking for deals right now. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
What would be a real if you can tell our viewers what are the red flags?
Well, I think Jennifer might answer that better.
One thing that I would recommend is Googling the address. And if you notice that it's listed on other websites and that the information doesn't match, maybe it's a different price, that could be a red flag. Also, if you can stick to trusted sources such as HAR.com, those are legitimate listings. If you find these things on maybe Craigslist or Facebook, things like that, that's typically where the scammers are posting them. So stick to trusted websites and do a little bit of research. I'm Jennifer Wahab, and I'm the chair of the Houston Association of Realtors. WAUHOB.
Okay, so we do have someone that's going to do a statement in Spanish for you. So we have Richard Miranda from the Houston Association of Realtors.
Muy buenos días. Mi nombre es Richard Miranda y soy el pasado presidente del 2021 de la Asociación de Inmobiliarios en Houston, conocida por las siglas de HAR, Houston Association of Realtors. Gracias a todos aquí de ustedes por estar aquí esta mañana fría y húmeda. En nombre de nuestros 47,000 socios, a quien yo represento, estamos muy orgullosos de habernos asociado con Crime Stoppers y Clear Channel Outdoor en esta campaña para educar e informar a los consumidores de estafas de casas en renta que están ocurriendo en nuestro mercado y desafortunadamente de estafadores que tratan de aprovecharse de personas honestas y trabajadoras queriendo estafarlos en su dinero para rentar casas. Muchas veces estos estafadores toman un listado genuino de una casa que está en renta y la postean en otras plataformas para engañar a la gente con precios descontados. Y los invitan a que vayan a depositar ese dinero, el pago rápidamente, usualmente el primer mes y un depósito adicional, que vayan, lo depositen lo más rápidamente y le dicen que lo haga con prisa para que no pierdan la oportunidad de rentar esta casa en un precio descontado. ¿Qué pasa? Que al entregar esa casa, al entregar ese dinero para la casa que quieran rentar, se lo entregan en realidad a un casero ficticio, una persona que dice que es el casero y no lo es. Y entonces, ¿qué pasa? Pierden el contacto con el casero y no vuelven a saber del mismo ni del dinero que le entregaron. Hemos tenido casos donde familias desesperadas van a nuestras oficinas a pedir ayuda para recobrar ese dinero. Y es penoso y muy lamentable, pero ya es muy tarde. Por esta razón estamos lanzando esta campaña para prevenir que más personas sigan siendo estafados de esta manera. Es desafortunado que muchas de estas familias que han sido estafadas y son personas que hablan muy poco inglés y que o no se atreven a ir a las autoridades a quejarse. Y según algunos estimados que tenemos, aproximadamente el 30% de la población en nuestra región hablan español en sus casas. Y por lo tanto, esta campaña se enfoca con el esfuerzo significante de alcanzar a estas familias de habla hispana y prevenir que sigan ocurriendo estas estafas. Nunca envíen dinero a nadie que no conozcan y o que no se presenten como un casero genuino. Contacten a un profesional inmobiliario, a un agente de real estate, un agente de bienes raíces o un inmobiliario, como ustedes les quieran llamar. Conéctense al website y o llamen al número y el teléfono que aparece aquí en el fondo del anuncio digital de la asociación. Así que eso es lo más importante, que estén informados y estén precavidos y que no se dejen engañar más por estos estafadores. Muchísimas gracias. Porque muchos de ellos no tienen el conocimiento de inglés básico o hablan muy poco inglés. Y otros están aquí sin documentación y no se atreven a ir a las autoridades a quejarse. Y eso no es justo. Todo el mundo tiene derecho a una vivienda.
¿Qué pueden hacer ellos si están en esa clara desventaja?
Les recomendamos que siempre consulten con un agente inmobiliario en vez de irse directamente a una persona que alega tener una propiedad en renta. Y nunca den dinero a nadie que no conozcan. Nunca.
¿Han tenido muchos casos ustedes?
Por suerte no hay tantos, pero sí han habido unos cuantos de los cuales hemos sabido, pero por suerte no han habido tantos. Sí, bueno, si se agarran, lo formulan cargos y lo meten preso por fraude, pero es difícil agarrar a una persona cuando tú no sabes, se desaparecen y es difícil encontrarlo. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. And if anyone would like a one-on-one interview with any of the speakers, just let us know and we'll be happy to arrange it for you. Thank you very much. That's a wrap. But